Hey guys, how's it going? This is EK. This is going to be the second series of the video of weapons for, I guess, substitutes for the recluse. Or, just other options, whether it be by the elemental burn of the weapon or just something different. Now, everyone's going crazy like recluse is getting nerfed and, there's all this crazy jazz about it. I think the only thing that's coming to this gun is that you have to aim in, and the body shots don't do as much damage as the crit shot anymore. So, with that, let's start out with the very first gun that you want to look at. And that gun is the Recluse itself. Now, this nerf coming in, I don't think it's going to hurt PC as much because when it comes to the recoil, whether you're on controller, mouse, and keyboard, it's just that the frames and everything just align together. You're still going to be doing a lot of damage with this gun. And now all you have to do is kind of aim in now. You have to think a little bit. You have to aim for the head. But the Recluse is still going to be a very strong weapon after the nerf that is coming to it. And as you can see here, I kind of did the whole body shot thing. Just so, I shot from the fire, from the hip, and kind of seeing the same damage. Now, next season, all you have to do is basically aim in and make sure that you aim for, the crits. The gun is still going to be a very strong weapon, and that's about it. I'm going to be going on to the Every Waking Moment. It is the Moon SMG. A lot of people asked about it. I'm not a huge fan of it because the gun doesn't hold that much ammo for me personally. But if I had to go for a certain role on this weapon, there's a few different options, and if you go to like.gg, you kind of see what the base things are in this weapon. And honestly, I would probably go for Genesis with Swashbuckler. Reason why is because I don't feel like the gun holds enough, and if you're going against shielded enemies, that might be something that you can use. But stability is a big thing for me, and this gun doesn't have that much of stability, especially if you're on a console or if you're using a controller. The stability on this gun is not the greatest. And I don't feel like it kills as fast as it should, so I'm not a huge fan of it, but I know that some people do like the precision SMGs, and if that's something that you like to use, definitely go for Every Waking Moment. If you are a huge fan of Demolitionists, that is something that you should try out. But in my preference, I don't think this is going to be a gun that I will be personally using, but if you are going for something like this, those are the roles that I would definitely recommend. Now, if you want something that's void that's not a recluse, Iron Banner has one called the Hero's Burden. And you know what? I actually like this gun. The only damage perk that it has is Kill Clip. But you can kind of roll field prep with this. And the reload on the gun is not bad at all. The base stat is pretty neat. It is an adaptive frame. And it's actually a very fun weapon to use. I actually got this roll this past banner. And I actually like it a lot. I didn't think I was going to be a huge fan of it, but the gun is actually pretty neat. The range stat on it is not bad. You can add more range with some of the options for the traits on the weapon. And if you happen to get one of these, with Kill Clip, you should definitely keep one. It is definitely not a bad thing to use at all. The gun has Genesis on it, but then, you don't really have anything else to work with. If Genesis was in this, in the first slot of traits, I probably would have went for it. But the gun shoots pretty fast, the handling is pretty neat, and for it to be an adaptive frame, it feels really smooth. It is one of those weapons that if you do have one in the vault somewhere, you should definitely keep up with. My next set is going to be the Subjunctive. The Subjunctive is an SMG that is going to be going away, I'm pretty sure, because the Offensive is also going away. But this gun can roll a particular set. It can actually have Genesis and Rampage on it, which is pretty neat because as you're killing enemies and you take any shields off, it reloads your gun. That means that you get to keep Rampage alive a lot longer. And this gun also has so many different damage traits on it. It has Swashbuckler, it has multi-kill clip, it also has Rampage, it has Surrounded. You can even get Disruption Break on this thing. So this is definitely something that you probably want to farm for. And I do know that Vex Offensive is going away. The gun is pretty smooth. It is a lightweight frame as well. I generally have fun with it. But the next gun here is going to be called the Breath of the Dragon. It is a lightweight ARC SMG. I actually absolutely love this gun. It is from Iron Banner, and if you have some tokens and you want to, or maybe you got in a few at the end of Iron Banner matches, just look into it. The gun can roll with, Outlaw Kill Clip. You can get also. The Outlaw only comes on a curated, which I haven't really seen as curated, but you can get Kill Clip or Rampage for your damage perks. I generally like to go for a little bit of more reload on the gun. So if you get a reload masterwork, that is really nice to have an armor piercing or high cal. When it comes to the barrels, maybe you like some of range, especially if you're on PC, but if you're on console, maybe you want something that has more stability. But the gun itself is pretty fun. I've done a lot of activities with it, and I really do enjoy it, especially if I go into something that needs an arc shield. Now, we're going to go into the Bug Out Bag SMG. The Bug Out Bag is a solo SMG that comes from Gambit. You can do Reckoning for it, or if you take out a high-value target in Gambit Prime, you have a high chance of getting a curated roll, which I believe has like slideways and multi-kill clip on it. The gun itself feels pretty nice. It is an adaptive, so you're not getting the lightweight perks, to proc or anything like that for movement. Overall, I think the gun is nice. You can get Demolitionist. You can go for a Swashbuckler. You can get a multi-kill clip. The thing about that, though, is if you're going for multi-kill clip, you kind of want to go for more reload. Or maybe if you go for a Swash with, like, Substance, that might be the play to go to. Personally, I would probably prefer the next gun here, which I'm about to show you. But for now, we're going to go into the Bug Out Bag and just see what I can do here. The role that I currently have has Flare, Magwall, Threat Detector, and Swashbuckler, which is pretty neat with Swash as well. But I do know that with Threat Detector, you kind of have your handling, your reload, and your stability kind of kicking as well. And if having Swashbuckler on it and you melee something is going to be pretty neat. Now, Zen Moment is something that can work out well on this gun, especially if you happen to go with the stability of it, because the more stability a gun has, the more Zen Moment would definitely help. And multi-kill clip is it's a nice thing to have. Multi-kill clip, if you go for that as well, you kind of want to balance it out. I'm not sure if we're going to have the enhanced SMG loader next season, but if we do happen to have that, that'll be fun. If not, this gun actually gets drop mag. But boom, here's the beauty of them all, the Callus Mini Tool. Callus Mini Tool has Midas synergy, so not only does the gun have superb handling, it also has a lightweight trait. Here is an extended Flare Magwall Threat Detector surround the Callus Mini Tool. This thing handles well. The base stats, as you can see, are kind of flat out, just, all kind of perfect. It comes from the Menagerie, so this is something that you can definitely farm. All you need is the Callus Chalice, and, it is, I would say, out of maybe 5 runs, you might get something really neat. I will be going back for a Threat Detector Disruption Break one because I want to test it out with Izanagi. But the Mini Tool is a great weapon. The Callus Mini Tool is a fun weapon to use. The reload is just absurd, and it is one of my favorite weapons to run around with. Another thing to say about this is I really do hope that in the future Bungie adds more weapons to the pool of Menagerie. It is a fun activity, and it's a great way to go and get what you're looking for without the RNG aspect of it. So I'm hoping that maybe in the future there's something that gets put into that. But once again, I do like to thank you guys for watching my videos. You guys are awesome. I do like the comments. I do like the tags. I do like you guys showing me the weapons that you have that you are starting to enjoy more. One thing for me is just to always find something new to use in Destiny, because always using the same thing does get kind of boring, and I completely understand that. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next video. The next video should be the Pulse Rifle one, and yeah, I'll see you guys. Thank you once again.